situation. So a record-breaking amount of money came into ETFs in 2021, over $1 trillion, which
With a
that was
T.
yes, that is a record. So before we say anything, just want to explain what exchange traded funds are. For any new people, because it's almost 9,000 people on YouTube. So I'm assuming that at least one person, this is their first time watching.
Yo,
so
shout out to y'all.
yeah,
I love
YouTube. YouTube. Yes, Market Mondays, cultural phenomenon. It has taken the investment world by storm.
If we made you money, please put yes in chat. Go ahead. I want to interrupt you.
If you invested in an ETF, put yes in chat. That's a fact.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
the ETF is a specific way to invest in the stock market when you drill down to being like niche area. So, the index fund, the whole entire stock market, right? S&P 500 is 500, not the whole entire, but 500 companies. That's pretty broad range amongst a lot of different areas where if you can, invest in the ETF, then that drills down to a set area specifically. So like XLF is a financial ETF with financial companies in it, right? Like that's if you want to just invest in financial companies. MJ is a marijuana cannabis ETF. That's if you want to invest in marijuana.
I would not invest in that one. I want to be on the record.
I'm just using that as an example.
Yeah. I don't want them to clip it up and be like, well, Rashad said MJ. So, just being mindful. Might clip that up for the record.
IBB is a biotech ETF. So these are all different ETF. These are different like areas that you can invest in. And, the beauty of the ETFs is that, you diversify your risk, right? Where you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. So it's like QQQ, which is a technology ETF, has Apple, has Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Nvidia, all of that. So, instead of just putting all your money in just Nvidia, you can invest in, spread it out across, 20, 30 different companies. So it's a way to invest, and it's kind of similar to how mutual funds work, but it's less fees because it's not actively managed in the same way that mutual funds are actively managed. So it's less fees involved with the ETFs. It's cheaper. So we have been talking about ETFs a lot.
Trillion.
2 tech, 2 index, no stress. Stop copying I'm gonna keep it clean, right? VOO, VTI, Apple, Microsoft. That is a scholarship. When y'all get the show to number 1 on iTunes, I will give a bunch of scholarships. But please stop asking for scholarships until then. 2 tech, 2 index, no stress. There would be no scholarships until then. Till y'all get us to number 1. So
if you're interested in investing, like Ian just said, VOO, VTI, QQQ, XOK, XOY, SMH. Some of my personal favorites. Any ones that you want to add to that, Troy?
Did you say QQQ?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, those are the, like I said.
Y'all don't need nothing else. I'm gonna do it for them.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't
that's
need
your
nothing
table.
else. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Please.
That's your table.
Yep.
XOK, XOY.
And you can also invest long term. You can short term. You can options. Whatever you want to do. ETFs, you can do that with as well.
Yeah, we just told you about obviously the NASDAQ 100 when I was telling you the companies that got added. Saying it for a reason. We've been saying it for 2 years.
Yeah,
$1 trillion. That's impressive. You know what? I want to first give people credit. So shout out to everybody in EYL University. Shout out to all the earners. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, because when I say do your own research and actually apply it, that number is attributed to a lot of the people here, because
absolutely
a lot of people are new retail investors, but you heard ETFs and you said that sounds a lot safer, a lot less exposure. So I want to thank y'all for executing on the information. You should take pride in when you hear that number.
Right, family, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say it because he won't.
You're part of it.
We directly made the ETF market go up. Go look before we were doing the show and go look after. Because it wasn't cool in the black space to even talk about indexes.
If they even knew what it was. Right.
Trust me.
Yeah.
We're at least a quarter of that market.
As soon as I read the article, I text Shotty one word: influence. That was it. Yep. And that's the power of it. That's the power of taking action. And a lot of you have made money investing in these ETFs. Don't stop, right? Don't try to reinvent it. You know the ones that work for you. You don't have to go looking for another ETF that, like, hey, let me see if this one could have a 45% gain. Stick to your script, y'all. Stick to
CGW
your script.
outperformed ARC. IIPR outperformed ARC.
ARC is down 40%.
ARC is dead.
As I told y'all.
Dead? You giving a dead signal?
Hopefully not. Nah, shout out
Don't
to
do that.
shout out to ARC. Shout out to ARC. Yeah, shout out to ARC.
Somebody asked about Nike. You want real quick, Nike?
Nike?
Yeah. So while we were about to come on, Nike acquired RTFKT Studios, and so that's a collectible site that does like virtual merchandising, specifically sneakers. Why would Nike acquire that company? Well, another metaverse play, right? And so the cool thing, and we spoke about this too, when they were doing the digital assets and making sneakers. The cool thing is that you could actually have the virtual shoe, but here's the key part, right? They can actually have the virtual shoe made into a physical shoe. And so now that becomes a rarity because number one, you have the digital art, but now you also have a physical product of it. And so Nike just acquired them. I mean, we knew that they were coming into Roblox already. This is just added on into what we already knew was about to happen. And it just got I think JP just raised it to overweight. So
Nike?
Yeah. Shout out to Nike.
Shout out to Nike.
Yeah, I'm a big supporter, if you didn't know. Yeah.
Did know.
Those are rare. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there in a second.